In 2006, right before the midterm, I received two troubling phone calls. One was from my congresswoman, who had been a former client of mine in a previous job. She asked about sealed indictments that she'd heard of. Now, I didn't give her any information because the sealed indictment is confidential. She had no need to know. The other call was from my U.S. Senator who helped me get my nomination. He was asking for confidential information about a pending criminal investigation and whether the indictment would be filed before the midterm election. And he hung up on me when I did not tell him I would file an indictment for political gain. Weeks later, I was put on the list of U.S. attorneys to be fired. Now, for you political fans out there, the U.S. attorney from the District of New Jersey was also originally on that list. He went on to become the governor of New Jersey. You all know his name? Christie. He was taken off the list, and I was put on the list. When I see him next, I'll have to remind him of that. So it's the first time I'd ever been fired. I had 4 kids at home, a wife who at that time did not work outside the house. I was out of work for 7 months. I prayed without ceasing because I knew I'd done the right thing and was fired for it. I ran in the foothills of the Sandia Mountains near Albuquerque, and my wife and I would talk ad infinitum about what was going to happen next. I then agreed to testify in front of the House and the Senate on the same day. Mike Isikoff, formerly of Newsweek, said it's one of the few times he'd ever seen that. What I can tell you is my fear of public speaking came back a little bit when I walked into that room, and it's the same on the Senate side. That's where Kavanaugh has been testifying. It's a beautiful room, but it just reeks of federal power, reeks of legislative power. So I testified and ended up doing a talk show circuit, wrote a book, and then I waited for 7 separate investigations to conclude. I've been asked many times how I managed being fired for performance-related reasons. I told those interested that I prayed a lot, I ran a lot. Any other runners here? Keep doing it for the rest of your life, all right? And I shared my experience because I had 6 other colleagues who were fired with me. I knew I had not done anything wrong. I knew I served the God of justice. And I knew eventually things would work out. They did. Not on my timetable, but they eventually did.